All shops here for the fame, close to ship here, yumps, SRI, the SRI fish, the SRI came out and rendered for RS. The curators of our events programme have decided that one can never be too long in the tooth. Zeg je al over, niet gewoon van in, zeg je al over, is niet over, service met zijn card, so we rivers, self lobby have say. So whilst you won't be walking out of this lecture hall clutching a mortarboard and a diploma, you will, however, be the proud recipient of some pearls of wisdom to help you navigate your way through life. Before we begin, could you switch your mobile phone to silent, but don't turn it off because you are invited to tweet. The hashtag is RSCommit. This event's also being live, and the event, as always, will be available to watch again on our website in a few days' time. Now, housekeeping notices over. I'm absolutely delighted to be welcoming the star of today's show.
Michael Rosen.
He's a colossal figure on the British literary scene. He barely needs any introduction, so I'll just cover the basics. Michael is one of the UK's best-loved writers and performers. He's the author of over 100 books, mostly for
diabetes.
Michael, we are delighted to have you here today to deliver this RSA commencement address. So, without further ado, please join me in welcoming Michael Rosen.
Matthew, thanks very much for that. Thank you, RSA, for having me, and thank you all for coming. My mother was a teacher, but when she was in her early 40s, she keeled over and died. Took study leave to do a diploma in primary education at the Institute of Education here in London with a person who seemed home and mysterious, a man called Christian Schiller. I was around 16, and the first immediate consequence of my cough was that I found that I had to get my own cup of tea, a lot more than I had done previously. The next was that my mother started to come in an unfathomable and mysterious way. Yay. These speeches, if you like, would surface sometimes after she had spent half an hour or so flickering into the middle distance. I remember coming in her snatch. The house was dark and I thought no one was in. I opened the door to the living room and saw that my mother was sitting there and she hadn't turned the light on. I asked her if she was okay and she said she was fine. Nine. Later, I heard her say to my father, and I'm quoting, "It's all a matter of doing and thinking and coming and thinking." My brother, the serious had tuned into this way of talking, and he had started a new comedy routine where he would pretend to be my mother. Look into the Harold. It's all a matter of being and seeing, being and seeing, being and seeing. No, Harold, what it is talking and walking. And so, at the time, I had no idea what my mother was talking about. My notion of what ideas or knowledge was wrapped up in senior school type problems like the downfall of Antony and Cleopatra or the unification of Italy. To my mindset at the time, a phrase like doing and thinking wouldn't or couldn't capture anything that I thought worth knowing.
G'day. Welcome to the Simple Cooking channel. Today I'm going to show you how I make a violet crumble cheese. This is cheesecake. So creamy, it is just awesome. So let's go.
Simple cooking, simple cooking, simple cooking, simple cooking.
Get a small saucepan and pour in 60 ml or a quarter of a cup of water. Then add anywhere between 10 and
20% cooler.
or 1 or 2 teaspoons. Medium snotty hinders, liner. Het is arts om in halve welgets in de welf de wereld. Dus dan is de wereld vanaf heel erg sloeg, heel snel zit op zijn was het er. Voor de andere eerst aan het dus was het bewustzijn was hier of zit in je open.
You gotta really flip them hard.
Fuck me.
Good jack off, cocking my ass. That was a big finish. My little pony, my little mean for the lamb. You look amazing, darling. They've really captured your cat.
I suppose.
Oh, don't be so modest. It's every pony's dream to someday wear a crown and have their coronation ceremony preserved in stained glass for all to see. Oh.
Most of my dreams are about cancer.
Stay cool, baby.
Shit.
To my one fan, thank you.